This is a classic Trump. Donald Trump drives a car with his son Barron while listening to Taylor Swift December 2014. I think this might literally be the only time I've seen this motherfucker drive a car too. Like, I don't think he even drives cars. Like, I mean, he's too rich. He's too rich to drive cars. This is a triple XL too. It's fucking bullshit. Anyway, Hasan D Law. But yeah, Donald Trump was queening out big time. Let's take a look.
The sprint to the finish line in the presidential race, you know now, it's just 5 days before Election Day. Both candidates hit multiple battleground states yesterday, with Vice President Kamala Harris talking about unity, abortion rights, and a middle-class tax cut, and former President Donald Trump heavily focused on border issues. Trump also sought to capitalize on a gaffe by President Biden with a photo op on a garbage truck as he tried to move beyond a scandal over racist remarks.
Damn, they showed the slippage. They showed my boy slipping. He almost slipped and slid. You know what I mean? That was crazy. My man was slipping and sliding, dude. That shit was... I cannot believe that he almost died right there. That is insane. What the fuck is going on? Oral loss minus 1 million is not even cutting it, dude. It's worse than minus 1 million aura points lost. It's quintillion aura points lost. It's crazy.
Remarks by some speakers at his New York rally. Bob Costa is in Kenosha, Wisconsin, with the latest on the story. Bob, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gail. Yesterday was a snapshot of what the final week of this campaign has been all about: spectacle and celebrity and rallies where both candidates are battling over who is standing up for the working American.
Climbing aboard a garbage truck in Green Bay.
Bro, I was thinking about that. It's like, when do you think is the last time Donald Trump actually opened his own door? Like, has he ever in his life opened a fucking car door? I know he's like driven a car, because I remember that like rare Trump of him like sitting in the front seat driving and it's Taylor Swift playing. You know what I'm talking about? I guess he opened the Cybertruck door, right?
That had his campaign's logo on the side.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe.
Yeah, this is a classic. This is a classic Trump. Donald Trump drives a car with his son Barron while listening to Taylor Swift December 2014. I think this might literally be the only time I've seen this motherfucker drive a car too. Like, I don't think he even drives cars. Like, I mean, he's too rich. He's too rich to drive cars. Last time he opened his own car door.
My car, valet people.
I'm sorry, Mr. Trump. There's a delivery truck blocking your car right now. We're gonna get.
Oh, I love this video. This is hilarious.
Sorry, it'll take like a couple minutes, I swear.
I don't have a couple of minutes. I'm busy. You know, I'm making money. I'm busy. Hey, by the way, whose car is this? Whose is it? I like this car. Is this your car?
Yes.
Well, you know what? I'm buying it. I need it. I need it fast. I'm buying it.
You're buying my car.
Here's a check. Thanks.
Oh my God. Wow. Well, just let me get my kids out of the back.
Now, wait a minute. I don't have time for this. These are your kids?
Yeah.
I'm buying them too.
You can buy my kids.
I'm buying your kids too. Whoa. Good to see you, Rose.
Buy me.
Bye, guys. Mommy will email you, okay?
I'm taking your kids to Epstein Island.
Strangers, children. Hello, kids. I just bought you.
Who are you?
What, do you live in a cave? I'm Donald Trump. I'm the biggest. I'm the best.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Look, here's $12,000. That'll take care of your fear. Don't have fear in life.
Donald Trump just paid that little girl not to express human emotion. Mr. Trump, what about your car?
Just keep it as a tip, okay?
Sweet. Guys, Mr. Trump, can you give us a quick, you're fired?
Listen, I don't give away my catchphrases. Now I have to get out of here. Buckle up, you kids who I just bought. Just buckle up, please, right now. I'm out of here. The Trumps is the greatest.
Whoa. He just called himself the Trumpster.
The fuck is this, Lamau? Bro, this is back when he was popping, dude. This is back when his shit was popping, dude. It's so crazy that like a reality TV star like this that would do like funny sketches and shit. We raided in. What the fuck? Hey, Central Committee, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream, brother. But yeah, it is kind of wild to see a guy who was just like a funny reality TV star like this become such a fucking fascist, dude. I guess I'm not gonna lie. I guess like if, you know, when America was inevitably going to full blown cave and capitulate to its unexamined fascist tendencies, it would have been spearheaded by a reality TV star who only eats McDonald's and slams Diet Cokes. Like, that is the most American way to do it, right? That is probably the most American way that shit would have happened. Are you dressed as Waldo? Oh my God, y'all are annoying. Love the Deku costume, Funkle. You look great. It's not a Deku costume. Shut up. I'm Trafalgar Law. You really couldn't iron the costume? No. Anyway, here's Donald Trump. Back to the garbage moment.
Former President Trump embraced his latest political set piece as he amped up his attacks on Democrats.
Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself.
Even though President Biden has clarified what he meant, Trump and his allies are now confident that Biden's recent remarks can slow down any momentum for Vice President Harris.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. Yeah. His demonization of seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American.
Crooked Joe Biden finally said what he and Kamala really think of our supporters. He called them garbage.
Later on stage, in that orange construction vest, Trump insisted that Biden's comment indicated a loathing of the electorate.
You can't be president if you hate the American people, which I believe they do.
Hours earlier, Harris made clear she speaks for herself and welcomes all voters into her coalition.
I strongly disagree with any criticism of people based on who they vote for.
And while polls show a significant gender gap, Trump had this to say last night.
And my people told me about 4 weeks ago, I was saying, no, I want to protect the people. I want to protect the women of our country. I want to protect the women. Sir, please don't say that. Why? They said, we think it's very inappropriate for you to say. I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. I'm going to protect them.
Meanwhile, Republicans are increasingly focused on the voting process in the key battleground state of Pennsylvania. Yesterday, an appeals court there struck down a requirement for voters to hand-date their mail-in ballots, declaring it violates the state's constitution.
Oh, that is so rapey, dude. Like, I mean, straight up. He's like, no, I'm gonna protect you no matter whether you like it or not. That like it's so fucking gross, dude. The fuck? It makes no dang sense, you know? I know he loves talking about how he is not listening to his advisors or whatever, and dummies eat that shit up, but like, bro, what are you? Is this a new costume now? Who are you? Y'all are fucking annoying, dude. I don't like that I can't tell if you guys are actively and deliberately talking as though you were oblivious to what I'm dressed up as, or if you're just see, look how small this is, by the way. Like, this is a XXL. This shit don't fit at all on the arms. I'm Trafalgar Law. God damn it. Y'all suck. This you? Yeah, this is me. That's my costume. Love the Goku cosplay. What is this? Something wholesome? There is never anything wholesome. Okay, I was wrong. This is wholesome. The joy I get from watching them right now might not be normal. Anyway, happy Halloween. Aw. This is actually wholesome. You were right, March. I'm going to level with you. This is, yeah, I saw this. I'm going to level with you. This is in the top 5 most likely things for a sexual predator to say, which is fitting, I guess. Yep. Kylie Chung. Her only flaw is that she's a James Harden propagandist. Other than that, no notes. Other than that, she's dope. Trump just won Austin's vote. JD Vance says he wouldn't be surprised if he and Trump won the normal gay guy vote. Won just the normal gay guy vote. That's hilarious. Dude, sometimes y'all get on one note and you just can't get away from that one note, you know? And that note right now is, look at your costume. Your costume is this. Your costume is that. Let's fucking move on, man. Yeah, okay. Stop. Enough. We got news to cover. There's like 4 days remaining in the election, and you dummies are just so hyper focused on my goddamn costume, dude. I should have not done this. Is Halloween not Comic-Con? Fuck you mean? Last Halloween I dressed up as Zorro. Admit you fumbled. I did not fumble. I am Trafalgar D. Law. Okay? I am a reputable poster. A reputable, perhaps the most correct poster. Also, I'm a doctor. Also, I ate the operation fruit. Okay? The oppie fruit, or whatever the fuck is called. The op fruit. My powers are doing room and then opening up an area that I have complete control over. I'm the surgeon of death. You can't let a motherfucker be nerdy for like 3 seconds without punishing him. What the by other nerds? I'm getting bullied by fucking nerds that are saying that like I'm too nerdy for them. What the hell is going on? I should have never done this shit. I should have never worn a costume. And then the entire chat will be like, why aren't you wearing a costume? Don't you know it's Halloween? The worst bullies are nerds. I know.
Trump, speaking in Allentown, alleged fraud with Pennsylvania mail-in ballots.
They've cheated. We caught him with 2,600 votes.
Trump had this to say about whether he would accept the results in the state.
Pennsylvania, sure. Oh, if they find no evidence of cheating anywhere else.
And with just 5 days to go, former President Trump today is heading to the Sun Belt with stops in Nevada and Arizona. His closing message, sources say, will focus on the economy and border security. Nate.
All right, Bob, thank you.
So look,
I like that the final days of the Trump campaign has basically just been like calling the island of Puerto Rico trash, saying unhinged ass shit like Palestinians learn how to kill at the age of 2, and a number of different like idiotic things over and over again, when they could have just like stuck to the message that they're the economy party and like maybe built a coherent narrative around how they're going to fix the economy. But nope. Their closing argument is like, we're just going to kill Democrats. We're just going to kill them. We're going to kill Democrats. That's our goal. Our goal is to kill Democrats. And also, every person that you've ever met that we suspect of being a migrant. And also, wait, hold on. Another final message. I'm not Adolf Hitler. That was another good one, too. That was a real fantastic final closing message. I'm not Adolf Hitler. That's what Donald Trump is saying. Okay, thanks, sir. Anyway, Tim Walz is popping off on Donalde. He had a good line here. He had a good bar here. Let's take a look.
Plan. We're damn proud of it. It's not a damn concept of a plan. It's real, and it's out there. Now, I've misspoken and said they don't have a plan or a concept of a plan. They do have a plan. It's Project 2025, and it's 900 pages. It's 900 pages. Those folks in here, I said, well, they pretend we don't know anything about it. They took the time to research this, make it. Senator Vance wrote the foreword of the book, the guy who's the architect of it. I had never written a foreword to somebody's book, but I think I'd remember it if I did. But oh no, they're a little dodgy. Here's what I know as a football coach. You take the time to make a playbook, you're going to run the plays. Yes. And this playbook is a goddamn nightmare. So for all the labor repeals the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act, the Inflation Reduction Act, costing hundreds of thousands of new jobs. Brad just talked about this. Included in there were things like the hydrogen hub that's going to create tens of thousands of new jobs for Boilermakers right here in Pennsylvania. When Senator Vance got asked and said in Lansing, Michigan, that act created 625 UAW jobs in Lansing, Michigan. They talk about taking that back, and he said that is table scraps. Well, you tell those 625 United Auto Workers that put food on their table with those jobs that that's table scraps. That's what their plan is. He also is talking about putting a national sales tax on everything. Things to buy, every clothes, food, toys, whatever you buy, $4,000 a year that it adds to your family. Now look, this dude's nearly 80 years old. He damn near killed himself getting into a garbage truck. You would think over 80 years you would understand how a tariff works. Smarter people than Donald Trump, which is a good chunk of folks, CEOs of companies like Black & Decker, AutoZone, and Columbia have gone on the record to say if Donald Trump goes forward with this plan, they will simply have to raise prices and pass it on to you. Donald Trump saying China will pay for those tariffs the same way Mexico paid for the wall. It's not going to happen. So look, some of you in here, and they're in our neighbors, they're our family members, brothers. independents and Republicans. The Republican Party added much to this country over the years. When they talked about freedom, they meant it. That's not who Donald Trump is. Turns out when he talks about freedom, it means the freedom to invade your doctor's office, and freedom to invade your bedroom, freedom to tell you what books to read or what movies to watch. And I keep saying this, and I've now seen this is true across the country. I thought it was just a Minnesota euphemism, that the world works best when people just mind their own damn business. You don't need my help choosing books. You don't need my help choosing who you marry. You don't need my help choosing your doctor and the decisions they make. And you certainly don't want Donald Trump and J.D. Vance to do it. When Kamala Harris and I talk about freedom, we mean the freedom for you, not politicians, to make those personal decisions. So look, you saw it at the convention in Chicago. We talked about freedom a lot. We took back freedom. We took back family. We took back the damn flag. Because I'll tell you what, I'll be damned if I'll fly an American flag with some man's picture pasted on it or something. That's not how we do things. And for Pennsylvania, this was just me personally. We got freedom. We got the family. We took back the flag. I took football just because we want to, because we're taking. Look, freedom means a lot of things, but it's very personal. Freedom for our seniors to retire with dignity, to collect Social Security and Medicare. That's freedom. Freedom to be able to send your children to school without worrying they'll be shot dead in the hall. And I say,
Once again, incredibly effective communicator on issues that he cares about. Incredibly effective communicator that has a very unyielding progressive perspective on issues that he cares about. Whenever it's something that he has to defend that he doesn't personally have any any interest in, it's actually dog shit. It's wild to see him speak on issues that he is knowledgeable on issues that he's actually had a long, consistent track record defending. Is it cope to think his voice might push the admin if Kamala wins? Yeah, it's massive cope, because the campaign after this fucking choice that they made would have been the opportunity for them to like relook at the way that they're communicating, and the strategy did not change at all. If anything, Tim Walz changed. So no, I don't think that is a real thing. So we're of one mind on he was definitely CIA in China. No, you have to be hallucinating if you think that he was doing CIA shit in China. That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. No, dog. He's a fucking teacher. Like, no, he's just like a normal dude. Plenty of fucking normal people have visited China. Yeah, dude. The CIA of laying pipe. That's what he was doing. He was out there fucking having sex. Is Stein the actual spoiler candidate that many liberals think she is? No. If you don't want people to vote for an alternative candidate, then try to win their fucking vote. Like, what do you mean? There is no such thing. This concept is so stupid. Okay? That's not how democracy works. Okay? You have to make an argument. You have to win people's votes. Please stop. It's also like utterly irrelevant anyway in the grand scheme of things. It's like votes are earned. Just, I don't know. I don't know how we're, forgetting this basic principle, I guess. But yeah, no, the Walz China article, the ex is still salty. She also talked about his pipe game. That's crazy. I didn't even look into this. Kamala Harris, the VP choice, Tim Walz had a secret fling with a daughter of top Chinese communist official during teaching stint in China. Yeah, my man was dropping seeds, okay? He's so cool. He really how did Biden earn your vote in 2020? Great question. Biden's campaign in 2020 was significantly more progressive than Kamala Harris's current campaign. It wasn't just by not being Donald Trump. Like, that was a big reason, okay? But I think a lot of people forget that Biden literally said he was going to do his first 100 days agenda. When politicians say what they are going to do, I listen to them. Remember the Bernie Biden Unity Commission Lamau? Yeah, Biden's 2020 campaign was the most progressive general campaign in our lifetime. I would say that Obama was pretty fucking progressive as well in 2008 when he was first running. Not what they did. And you believe them, lol? Come on. Chatters. I mean, you have been in here for 17 months as a subscriber. You've been following us since 2022. I think that 2008 Obama was probably more progressive overall, but like, I need you to explain. I need you to understand something. There was never a moment where I said, yeah, I definitely believe Joe Biden is going to do everything he said. Like, my anger towards Kamala Harris revolves around her not even having the decency to lie to capture the attention of a broader base of support. Okay? Are y'all okay? Anyway, let's get back to this. Kamala Harris's VP choice, Tim Walz, had a secret fling with daughter of top Chinese communist official during teaching stint in China. Tim Walz had a secret fling with a daughter of a high-ranking communist official during his 1989 teaching stint in China, DailyMail.com can exclusively reveal. Jenna Wang, 59, claims the VP hopeful showered her with gifts and seduced her at his pokey staff accommodation at #1 high school in Foshan, Guangdong province. The lovers could not risk holding hands or showing affection in public because Wang's dad was a high-ranking figure in the Chinese Communist Party who would disown her for fraternizing with a Westerner. But their romance blossomed behind closed doors as they sipped tea, made love, and listened to George Michael hits, leading the then 24-year-old Wang to dream about his marriage and a new life in the United States. Oh my God. She guang on my dong. She guang on my dong until, I don't even know how to finish that. Until I CCP. Okay. No proposal was forthcoming for the future Minnesota governor. However, the shame of being treated like a prostitute eventually left Wang feeling angry and suicidal, she claims. Damn. Dude, his pipe game was so excellent. Pipe game so good. You have people in the background. You're causing international incidents, okay? Pipe game so good you left someone feeling suicidal. Pipe game so good you left them depressed. That is crazy. Tim was very passionate, very romantic. I can still remember dancing with him to our favorite song, Careless Whisper, she told DailyMail.com in an exclusive interview. The fact that we couldn't touch or kiss in public just made it all the more exciting and intense when we were finally done. Why is like every single real Tim Walz quote unquote controversy just so sick? Like, it's just, wow, dude, are you telling me he was dope and awesome? That's crazy. This is what he was listening to, where he was like, yeah, that's right. You know, one day I'm going to be a coach for a football team. I love China. Thank you. Oh, we have a saying in Minnesota for this. Minnesota, nice. Good going. Oh, that's what was happening, huh? This feels deeply creepy that she still talks about it like this. Yeah. We were deeply in love and I wanted to marry him and start a family. When it didn't happen, I felt very unhappy and sad. Tim's behavior was very selfish. Bro, she's not even... Dog, this is a crazy hit piece because the hit piece is literally the person being like, it's been 50 years and I still love him. Like, not 50 years, but like 30 years. 30 years and I'm still in love. I haven't stopped thinking about that white boy with a whole lot of swag. Like, look at him. Waltz, pictured in a 1990 photo he sent to Wang, is said to have fallen head over heels for the pretty highly educated English language teacher at the nearby number 8 middle school several months after he arrived in Foshan. Swag, dude. The GOAT. CCP daughters will do anything but go to therapy to get over the white boy that they were in a situationship with. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. You will not convince me that this is bad, okay? You will not convince me that this is bad. He is so fucking swagged out. He is so unimaginably swagged out. It is average Brunswick fuckboy. Yeah, he is the man. Also, what's really funny about this is that Republicans are so funny. They get mad when like Chinese agents come to America and like honeypot, I don't know, Eric Swalwell or whatever. But then they also get mad when like an American goes to China and honeypots a CCP high-ranking official's like daughter. So what is it? Like, you just don't want any sex to happen between an American and a Chinese person? Is that what's going on? Like, what the fuck? Figure it out, man. Figure it out. You can't have it both ways, okay? They're like, Twitch streamer Hasan Piker thinks giving good dick internationally is a good thing. Yeah. My colleagues couldn't speak whole sentences, but Tim told me if he closed his eyes and listened, it was like being back in America. Wang had a friend on the same teaching staff as Wall, so she was able to gain access to the exclusive school where she could visit him in his one-bed staff digs. It's so gross and slimy the way that they wrote this fucking article. Holy shit. People are just afraid and obsessed with sex at the same time. Fucking horny Puritans. I know. Over the weeks that followed, the lovebirds grew closer, walking in the park and going to dance in the evening where there was less chance of being spotted by communist snoops. He avoided overt shows of affection in case it got back to Wang's father, Bin Hui, who was an important CCP official and chairman of a labor union in her native city of Guilin. Waltz would travel to Hong Kong and Macau on the weekends, cities that were more or less inaccessible for all but the Chinese elite and bring back Western style luxuries like blue jeans, Ray-Ban, sunglasses, and jewelry. Okay, if her father is a high-ranking CCP official, then she has access to those things. You just undermined the own argument that you presented in the fucking conversation. Like, what is it? Is her father a high-ranking CCP official? Part of the corrupt CCP that took advantage of all of the luxury that was afforded only to him because he's a Chinese elite? Or only Tim Walz gets to have those luxuries? He couldn't sing, and when he tried to dance, he found it very hard. I could tell he was in the military, Wong said. But we talked for hours and hours. We stayed in bed. We had sex. He continued to buy me gifts. I could never stay overnight because of the social conventions. It was very repressive. Couples walked around the city like robots. My father would have been very, very angry and sad if he had found out. Damn! Yo! She was a honey too! Hey, yo! Tim Walz swung way above his weight class, dude. What the fuck? Yo, I'm sorry, dude. I can't believe the Daily Mail Co-UK is doing a... Tim Walz actually love bombed someone 35 fucking years ago in a consensual adult relationship. These guys are such maladjusted freaks, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? What an insane article to write. Yeah, balls to the walls has a different meaning. All right, we're done with this story. Anyway, Timothy popping off. Well, that's it. He's losing the love bomb scolds on Twitter. Yeah. I think we know why he misspoke about the Tiananmen Square date. Yeah, he was head over heels, man. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. He's like, up is down, down is up. I don't know what time it is. All right. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm too busy piping. This is Hunter Biden has a huge cock level scandal. Yeah. The Democrats don't want you to know that Timothy Walz, was laying pipe. He had good dick game. That's right. That's right. He went to China. Really messed up. Really, really bad. Really bad. Folks, we hate it. We hate it. We hate it. We don't love it. So the story is that Tim is a man as the gross GOP define it. Yeah.
4-year veteran. I am a hunter and I am a gunner.
Well,
swing state voters give jaw-dropping response to Biden's garbage remark. Oh, they're trying to make that happen so hard, dude. It's desperado up in this bitch. All right, let's look at a couple things, okay? Let's look at a couple things. So the reason why they're popping like this, the reason why they're popping off on women like this, aside from the fact that they are hyper misogynistic fucking losers, is also because they're looking at the polls, and there's a couple things that came out, including but not limited to the Politico report that showed that out of the new vote